probably also grab the chat again. I forgot to do that before I started. Gotta get better at that. We got some time though. I'm on a short delay, so by the time I get back to live, I will have that up, no problem. As soon as I figure out where the hell it went. Haha! Something like this. That one? Maybe? That one? Okay, I guess I have to Google it again. Man! I really should know this by now. Oh well. That one? Ooh, that looks promising. Okay. Oh, Happy Kitty. Does it pop up one? That looks like a pop up one. What? Yay, we did it. Okay, good. And just in time for me not to play a hand. That's a beautiful thing. Cool. Alright, we're all set here. Yeah, well, I'll blame that. Still a rookie mistake. That's about like my second time back here, so. Right, kitty. Yeah. Oh, hello. You're so cute. You want to come up and see everybody? Yeah. You're my good girl. At least we can see your tail. That's something, right? Yeah. Good girl. You kind of see your head, too. Meow. Oh, this guy again. Okay, well, we played him yesterday, and I'm not sure if I want to give him a green tag or not. He definitely plays a lot of hands. Pretty loose pre-flop, pretty passive pre-flop. He was betting quite a bit post-flop, but you're my good girl. He seemed to have top pair the one time. He had, I think, hot garbage the other time. He had a pivot card. Maybe he thought he could play all the cards in his hand or something, which is not at all the case. In fact, you're only allowed to play 2 from your hand and 3 from the board. Right, kitty? Yeah. You're so cute. I have a kitty in my lap for the first little bit here. That's a nice advantage because that should hopefully keep me nice and chill, right? Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. You're so cute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're such a good girl. Yeah. You're my good girl. You're so cute. You're my pretty girl. Looks like she's a little bit too shy to get on camera, though. That's okay. There's her tail. There we go. See? She exists. It's not just a puppet, I promise. Do I want to play this hot garbage? Not really. I'm gonna skip that one. That is a trap hand, it looks like. That's gonna make a lot of second best hands, and that's a great way to go broke in a hurry in this game. So we are going to skip that one. Like I said, this is almost as good a flop as we could have hoped for, but even still, it's just like you gotta keep guessing if you're ahead or not, which is not where you want to be in this game. You want to spike the nuts and take their money. Right? Good. We're actually probably gonna have to play pretty snug at this particular table. We have a person who's got a green tag on our left, which means that he is going to take a look with a lot of hands and then play them passively post-flop. So if he doesn't have anything, he'll let us know, but you don't get to see that information if you're on his right. So we're probably going to have to keep it pretty tight tonight, but that's not the worst thing in the world. After last night, I'm pretty okay with that, because last night we were mixing it up quite a lot and it was not going well, so we'll see if tonight goes any better. I still want to play this hand. We've got the nut flush draw, we got a couple Broadway cards, we got a couple mid-range cards, and this is probably going to be a family pot, so we can have a very short SPR here, which is the stack to pot ratio. In our case, it's about 5, not quite. About 10 in the pot. We have about 50 behind, so that's a little bit more than 2 bets is all we're going to be able to play for. And we want to play for 0, because we have nothing good here. 5-5-5, which means whoever has the highest pocket pair has the best full house here. Unless somebody has the miracle 5, in which case they're going to win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. If you've got the 5, you are winning this hand. See how much you can get. Other than that, more than likely, whoever's got the highest pocket pair is going to have the best full house on this board, so Also note, as I said, Omaha, you have to use exactly 2 cards from your hand and exactly 3 from the board. So this, in Hold'em, this would be a full house. You can use just 1-8 and get the full house that way, but in Omaha you cannot. So this is an instance where the highest pocket pair is likely to take the spot. You're my cookie. Yum yum. That's hot garbage. That's no good at all. That's something you'd play though, probably, Mr. I have a green tag. Because it's got 2 suits, right? We're going to skip that. That's where our advantage is going to be coming from against that guy. We're going to be playing good cards and he is not, so. And we're going to need it because he's on our left, so that's going to be good. Always hard to play out of position. Like I said, we're going to be pretty handcuffed with this guy. He's going to be playing almost every hand. That's okay. Like I said, we'll be I have a kitty on my lap, and this is fantastic, I have to say. You're a good girl. Yeah, you're my good girl. You're my good girl. Yum, yum. Okay, you limped there. And like I said, that also... So, one of the tags I haven't used yesterday was Book Zero, and I think I'm starting to suspect that guy might be a Book Zero type player. That is the Big Play Strategy, Omaha. Hey, Black Keeley, hi. How's it going? Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Glad to have somebody here so I don't feel like a tool just sitting by myself. I will inform you as everybody else, I still haven't written that macro like I said yesterday. About 5 minutes for your shout out. Because I'm on a delay so that nobody can see my hand. Ooh, this is good enough for me to try. Okay. Hey, a second person. Wow. We are on fire here. We got 2 whole people. Let's go. Uh-oh. I better play this hand before I get another shout out here. And it's garbage. Okay. Now I can type a shout out to Violet's TV. Thank you so much for watching. Supporting the stream that I've just restarted, so hope you have a good time watching. So I have a good time making it. I have a good time playing cards, honestly. That's what I'm all about here, so I'm glad that I have someone else to watch, and hopefully I'll run it up for everybody, and, you know, like I said, before you know it, I'll be playing $5, $10 for a $1,000 buy-in, making it super exciting, winning and losing a grand every other hand. But in the meantime, we are playing a much smaller game. I'm going to 3-bet this. Hoping to get these 2 guys out and play heads up against him. We have a good hand. We have 2 suits. We have pocket kings. If he shoves over the top, I won't love it, but I'm probably going to call it. Well, there we go. That's good enough for me. I'm going all in. Here we go. We're going to go with this. You got the flush draw and an overpair, so, you know, if you got something better, good for you. Hopefully that's good. Don't have the ace-high flush. Oh, no! That's so gross. Man, that was the wrong club. Womp, womp. Oh, man, rip me. And the string of bad beats continues. Oh, no, so sad. That wasn't too bad. That was only like 30 bucks. That's not too bad. I might not even need to do the, I'm still going to raise this. This is good. Even though he's going to call me. And look at that. 2 pair. Beautiful. 2 pair with a gut shot. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, that puts 10 jack on the board. Oh, I still want to bet it. And here's why playing out of position sucks in this game. Okay, we did take it down. That's good. That's good. Okay. Type in. Hopefully they didn't leave before he got shot out. Yes, beautiful. Okay, good. You're still here. Good, good, good. Like I said, it's coming very shortly, I'm sure, because we got in a couple hands there. But yeah, like I said, that last hand, nothing you can do there. Definitely just happening. That's actually something also to note, that he overplayed jacks from the blind there. Because that feels like an overly aggressive move for me. He didn't have too much else going on in his hand there. Yeah, too bad. Like I said, he just so happened to flop the nuts on that board, but we had a lot of outs, and unfortunately the 2 of clubs is not one of them. Womp womp. I thought it was one of them, and then he showed me it wasn't. Man. Oh well. Yeah, like I said, you just gotta do that. You got the overpair plus the flush draw. Nothing you can do there, so I'm not mad about that at all. Both did what we needed to do. And he happened to come out on top that time. Let's see if we can get it back. We got 4 of it back. That's something. We got a little bit of it back. And we got another person too. Look at that. Lisi Draw. Thank you for joining my stream. 3 whole people. It's a new record. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, so may not be doing great in poker. We're doing okay and getting some people in here, so that's a very nice thing. So thank you so much for joining my stream. Hopefully we can win some money here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. That was a hand. I just missed it all because I was typing. That's okay. Yeah, I think I've seen enough of this guy to think he's pretty aggressive, using his button pretty well there. Seems taggy to me. I'm still going to give it some time, but I get the feeling he's going to end up with a pink tag just like this guy has. And a very interesting raise from him that couple hands ago. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that seems to me like he might be a Hold'em player as well, because like I said, Jacks and Hold'em Pocket Jacks is fantastic. In Omaha, Pocket Jacks without something like 10-9 to go with it, not so much. And that is definitely something that takes some getting used to. Type a little notey note about that. Okay. Well then, that happened. I'm gonna guess you have aces using my psychic powers. This person has aces, almost certainly. And all the chips are going in right now, almost certainly. At least all of his chips are. I don't know about him. We'll see. If he's got a flush draw, I'd probably go with it. If I had any set, I'd go with it. Probably 2 pairs as well. Oh, that's pretty tough to have. I wouldn't expect him to have 2 pair here almost ever. If he's 3-betting from the blinds. Those are pretty garbage cards to be in your hand. And like I said, this hand is deceptively bad. It's still playable. I'm probably going to call a raise here. But it's not like Hold'em where I'd be jumping for joy, happily 3-betting. That's interesting. Let's check and see what happens. I kind of want to call a bet here. You don't have to have an ace. Also, now we have a full house. I'm still going to check and call because he might have a better boat. That's not what I wanted to see, I don't think. I still think check call is the thing to do here. If you have an ace, great. Okay, you don't. Good. Cool. Good, good, good. Yeah, no, we weren't getting another dime from him. Not with that hand he had. Like I said, there's definitely a non-zero chance he would have an ace there, so I felt like check call, try to get into bluff again was the way to go. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Very appreciative. Heart hands. Heart hands. Like I said, hopefully we can run this up a little bit more. Had a couple nice ones so far, so let's keep that rolling. Let's see what this one brings. This is pretty garbage. I think I will fold this. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. It's moderately tempting with the button, but it's super trashy. I'm just gonna say no to that one. If it was like 8 of diamonds, 8 of clubs, maybe I would have gone for it. This is one of the only flops we would have been happy with that hand. That's too bad, but oh well. That's pretty unlikely to happen, so we would much prefer to be playing hands that have very many nice flops, and this is not one of those hands. Yeah, like pretty much, if this was like the 8 of clubs or the 8 of hearts, I might have been tempted, because then you can do something like set of 8s with a flush draw, which can be okay to go with, but since we have 3 spades, that's blocking us from the flush, and queen is way higher than the other cards we've got, so not much straights that we can make with that. 9, 10, jack, we can get a straight, but it's not even the nut straight, like king, queen would be crushing us in that situation, so not what we're looking to do. Alright, this is okay. I'm going to limp with this because I expect if I raise he's going to come along too, so I'm just going to limp instead. If we had the button we'd be raising that, but since we don't, we're just going to call. We've got the nut flush, and we have a pocket pair and 3 cards for the wheels, so there could be some nice ones. That's not one of them though. I'm going to check and see what happens. If it checks around, I might bluff at it, especially if a spade comes. But that didn't happen, so we're going to... No problem. Easy peasy, we only lost 50 cents, no big deal. Let's move on to the next hand, please. So these 3 cards work nicely together. I'm going to say no because we've got the loose player on our left. This guy also is pretty aggressive, so I wouldn't necessarily expect a family pot, which is what would have happened, and that's too bad. Oh well. Wasn't much going on with this hand either. Like I said, we don't have... Our flush draw is bad. We have an unsuited ace. And with this loose player on our left, I would not expect to be able to get the bluff through on the flush board, so I'm going to skip that, trying that. 9-6-7 is actually an interesting structure though, because 8-10 or 8-5 would give us what is referred to as a wrap draw, which is pretty much, if it were happen to be 8-5, pretty much any card from 4 to 9 gets us a straight. If it were to be 8-5 with a 9-6-7 hand. Some people refer to it as a fake straight. It's not a straight yet, but it might be. And there's actually a pretty good chance of it happening, so even if you don't have a straight yet, sometimes it's good to just go with those kind of hands. Got another person. Yeah, Maddie's son. Thank you so much for coming. I will type you a shout out while you wait the 5 minutes or so for the hands to play out here. Alright, well this time it's got the suit, so I will play it this time. I'll play it this time specifically since we do have the ace of diamonds. So our flush will be the nut flush, and that makes this hand playable. Keep getting interrupted on these typed in shoutouts here. Ooh. Remember that thing I just said? It happened. Oh man. We got the thing that we just said happen. It was even better because now we have the jack. Like the entire deck gives us a straight. I am going to bet this. I am going to call. I'm going to re-raise anyone who raises. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No heart, please. Let's go. We're going to get that straight. Here we go. Come up. Come up. Let's go. Straight time. Straight time. The entire deck. And that's one of them. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. And we've got another caller. Let's go. Do we have a redraw? We don't have a redraw. We have just the bare nut straight. But hopefully, that's still going to be good. We're going to bet $10. Hopefully we fade that other heart as well, because that would be tragic. This is going to be a big pot. Alright. See what he does. I'm okay with a fold too. Take it down a nice $10 pot if that happens. I'm also quite happy with that because I'm I'm just gonna bet pot again. Whatever. Oh, man. Okay, that's all we got. That's all we're getting. That was a nice pot, though. Look at that. $73 we got now behind. Beautiful. Very close to making up for the other hand we played. I could have gone a little bit less and tried to rope something else in, but figured I'd just go for it this time. I think there were some other straights on the board, and if he's going to overplay those jacks, maybe he would do the same thing here. Now, sometimes I'm going to raise this, but this hand is total trash, so I'm just going to check and see what develops here. We've got a gut shot. I'm going to bet 75 cents and hope to take it down. Let's see if he agrees that... Good. Very nice. Alright. Ooh, look at that. And aces. I'm sorry, Maddie's son. Your shout-out is coming, but I think you may just have to wait for that until I get it on the... until you get it live in a couple minutes here. Getting very close to the time. I promise. It's coming. And you're still here, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, well... So, I could spike it. That would give us an SPR of about 3. I'm gonna do that. Especially since he overplayed it before. If he has kings here, he might actually go with it. We're gonna... Oh, look at that. And we have top set. Let's go. Please have the queens. Please have those queens. You're going nowhere if you got those queens. I know that. Let's go. Please have pocket queens. Oh, yes. Let's go. Alright, no heart, please. No. Just get fucked. Just get fucked. Just get fucked. Give me the money. Give me the money. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, that was a beautiful hand. Look at that. We got him. We got him. Yeah. Alright. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Let's go. Alright. This hand is garbage. It's deceptively bad. It's got Ace King, which is a great hold'em hand. Again, something I'd probably be 3-betting if it were hold'em, but the other two cards do not work well with those aces or kings. If it were something like, ace... If it was like King of Diamonds, 8 of Spades, that would be good. But it's none of those things. Then we would have had 2 suits at that point, and we're playing it more because of that. We don't want just Ace King, we want something else to go with it. Every once in a while, if it were something like Ace King 8-8, I might go with that as well, because then you've also got the pocket pair. Like I said, this is one of those hands that looks terrible, but it's actually pretty good. Like I said, 9-7 is going to give us something nice. That'll give us a nice wrap. Especially if it's like 9-7 of spades, that'd be nice, because then we'll also have the flush draw to go with it. The 2 gaps here, we can get 6-7 as well for an open-ender, with the potential for a redraw if we hit the 9. But none of those things happened, so we're going to be done with this hand. None of those things happened at all. This is just hot garbage, so we're going to fold. Okay, next hand, please. Let's go. Again, like I said, it's deceptively bad. It's 2 pretty good hold'em hands, but not too much that's going to be great for us there. We pretty much need specifically the 6 of spades to be happy with it. Or like I said, an all spade on the flop. That's always nice, but not a whole lot going on with that one. I'd rather try a different one. This hand's also not so great. 4-6 gives us a wrap, but I don't think I want to play out of position against that guy with this hand. And this guy again. Hi. But yeah, like I said, the 2 people that I think we're going to be making the most money from in this particular game are going to be this guy and that guy. Probably more from that guy because he's not on our left. It's really tough to beat the person on your left, even if you have a pretty good skill edge. And we're going to avoid this, playing this crap. Yeah, not much good happening on that hand, so we're going to fold it. Just a pocket pair. 9-8's okay. I might play it on the button. It's also Badoogie, which is not great. which means that there are 4 different suits. That is a reference to a different form of poker, which is something you ought to try at your home game if you ever get a chance to, assuming that your other friends won't murder your face for even suggesting such an insane game. So basically the way that Badoogie works, you get 4 cards. It's a draw game with 3 draws. And I have a gut shot and a flush draw. I'm going to check and take a free card. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is a beautiful card. That is a wonderful card. We got the straight and the flush draw now. I'll take it. Good. I'm going to limp this because you're on my left. But it's still good. I've got 2 suits, I've got a pair, and one of my flushes is a nut flush, potentially. I'll get back to Badoogie once I have hot garbage again. But right now I've got a flush draw on a paired board. And a fishy person with the betting lead. I'm going to bet this and try to get a bluff through. There's also a non-zero chance our 7s are good here, but I wouldn't expect it. They could very easily have a better pocket pair than that. But none of them did. We just took it down. That's great. That's a wonderful outcome. Alright, good. So yeah, Badoogie. So, as I said, it's a game. It's a very fun game if you get it. Dealer's choice. Call it. Blow your friends' minds. It is a game where you get 3 draws, you get 4 cards each, and it is a lowball game. So you want to have ace, 2, 3, 4, and also pairs are bad, so they'll counterfeit you. And the other wrinkle with that game is that suits are bad, so the best hand is ace, 2, 3, 4, all different suits. If you happen to have a 4-color deck, it looks very, very pretty. But yeah, like in my home game, there's 2 people who would rather kick me out of the house than play that game. So we don't get to play it very often, unfortunately. But it is a fun one. Give it a try if you have the chance to do so. I would highly recommend it. And let's see this hand play out here. Like I said, the interesting thing about him from last night, he seemed to be taking a lot of shots on the flop and then giving up with them. And I get a feeling it's a mix of like bluffs and things like top pair, which are kind of meh, but still okay. Because I think we saw him show down when he hit the pivot card the one time. And if you are not aware of what the pivot card is, if you did happen to have something like 2, 3, 5 here, the 4 would be a pivot card. It gives you a lot of potential. Like so for instance, that would be exactly what happened in this hand. If you had 2, 3, 5, you would have not had anything until now. You would have had a straight. It would have been great. So that would be a situation where if you had 2, 3, 5, you might bet the 6 because now you have a wrap. And you might check the 4 because you don't have anything great yet. But if you get a good card, you do. Let's see, what are we doing with this one? I do want to play this one. You'd prefer the gaps to be on the bottom and have something like Jack 10, 8, 6, but instead our gaps are on the top. And now we're getting 3-bet though. Alright, I'll just fold that. Had potential. Sometimes this will actually play nicely in a shorter stacked pot, or a shorter SPR pot than in a bigger one, because at that point, if you make a sucker wrap, you can just go with it, but there's not quite enough in the pot to do that, especially with that guy having a double stack. We would have had top 2 pairs, 69, ooh. So that would have been one of the few flops we're happy to see, and that would have been a pretty nice card for us as well. Now we would have had a gut shot, and we would have had one miracle 8 of spades for the straight flush with this particular board. Any other 8 would give us also a straight, so that could have been good. And of course, as I said, as often happens with Omaha, none of that would have happened. Yeah, That pretty much... Ooh, we got aces now. Yeah, let's raise. Alright. These are not great aces. We have one suit. 3 is kind of okay. You can give us a wheel, potentially. Something like 4 or 5 could be nice. Especially with 2 diamonds, we'd be going with that. We would have all the draws, which is a nice thing to have in Omaha. No tiltadine. I will try. I will try, Flame. So far, so good. We're up about a buy-in. What are we doing here? We're going to check. We've got... Or I could try to bluff the... No, we're not going to try the naked ace bluff against this guy. We're just going to check it. Now we have a flush draw to go with our aces. Now I will bet that. I will now bet that. Boop. Now we have top set, but that puts us straight on the board. I'm going to bet a small amount and fold to his re-raise. I'm going to bet 435 and hope he has a set of something else that's not aces. And if he raises, he's got it, and then we can fold. But he folded, so good. Cool. Alright, I'll try, Flame. Up a buy-in so far. We were stuck, now we're not. Hooray. Yeah. Maybe? Sure, that guy's gone. We actually might be trying to find another table soon as well, because we do still have this guy. I'd like to have at least one target. I'm still gonna call. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. That is the wrap. I can go with a check raise. And I also have the ace of diamonds too, which is very nice. That means he can't have that flush draw. I'm just gonna go with it. Here we go. Here we go, Flame. Time to yeet. You're gonna get your yeet, Flame. And we did it. We got her straight. Look at that. Bam. Bam. We did the thing we wanted to do. Yes. Good. Good. Oh man, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Flame. That's too bad. Oof. Yikes. Hopefully you'll be able to get back off the mat again, though. You're a good guy. You'll get off the mat. That's for sure. I know. Okay, let's see if we can win a couple more hands for Flame here. That's good. That is good. That is good. Good. Good to hear. You know, that is really funny, though, sometimes. You know, sometimes there's a reason you lose those jobs. Like, yes, I am Yep, I'm on a delay. I am on a delay. That way, nobody can walk in on my, walk in and say, hey, this guy's streaming. I can see his hand. I can take his money. No. None of that will be happening, thank you. None of that will be happening. Why 7? Because 420. 420 seconds is what the setting is. So, yeah. Yeah, so basically, like, I wanted to make sure that there's no chance if someone was going to sketch me out, I get the feeling that they would... I'm going to start typing all of this stuff. You know, if someone was going to sketch me out, I get the feeling they would be gaming their time bank. You get a couple people doing that, and you've caught up to 2 minutes. And I do have ambitions of playing the bigger games. It's a lot more worth it for a couple grand than it is for $100, so we will avoid that situation at all happening. Like I said, that's not happening anytime soon. We've got a long way to go before that happens. I've got $15.49 in my bankroll here, another $174 in front of us right now. So that puts us at about $1,700. I have broken the rule from the song never to count your money when you're sitting at the table, but the only reason I'm doing that is momentarily to put forth the fact that we are not playing a much bigger game anytime soon. That's a nice one. We're going to play that. I should have been paying more attention to what these people are doing. I'm going to raise and assume that they're not going to just call instantly. This is still fine. This is a good hand, so we can definitely hold up to some pressure. It's almost a nice thing when it's a family pot, too, and now we can just be like, what do we got? We got a crappy flush and a pair. That's not good enough. That's not good enough at all. Hopefully get a free card, though. There can be some help arriving on the turn here. We're not going to get a free card. That's alright. We're going to fold. We would like to have much better in a four-way pot than a crappy pair and a crappy flush draw. That's not going to do much for us either. Yeah, I have a kitty on my lap. Yeah, that's good. We got a kitty on my lap. I got 170 bucks in front of me. We're in good shape. And let's take a look at this guy. He also did buy in short. I did notice that. We're going to type that information in there. As I said yesterday, that's usually a sign that they are what is politely referred to as a recreational player. They're playing for fun. And that's good, because that's why anybody plays a game, honestly. Even if you're trying to go pro, which I'm not, or am I? Even if you're trying to go pro, theoretically the reason you go pro is that you're going to have a lot more fun doing that than sitting in an office all day, so that's why we're all here in the end. And that's actually one of the other reasons why I want to do this stream, because Omaha's a great game, and I'd like more people to play it. And that's one of the reasons too, honestly, because unlike Hold'em, the hands do run pretty close pre-flop, so it's a lot more about making a hand or making a good bluff than just having aces and spiking it. Although that does happen every once in a while, but yeah, we are going to play this one. We've got the flush draw potentially, we got 3 Broadway cards, and we've got that guy with aces. Fuck that. Never mind, I lied. We're not playing that at all. We are not playing that at all. He has an ace out. He has pocket aces. He's got a set. We're getting out of there. We're just avoiding all of that and folding. You've got an orange tag and you are raising. You have aces 100% of the time. There's no way he did not have aces there. Okay, there's a way, but almost certainly he had aces there, and that was top set. We avoided a very awkward situation, so A-okay with all of that. Okay. Now let's get a look at this hand. This could be an interesting one in terms of figuring out exactly what this guy is doing. Like I said, this guy seems like the loose passive kind of guy, but he does have a few spicy bluffs in him. So this is a very interesting hand for him. If I had aces, I probably would call there, or any overpair really, because as I said, like, I'm not sure if Slim has played with Carson or not, but if he had, that's probably what I would have been doing. This is a great one. We're going to raise it. We have the button and some good cards, and we're just going to buy the blinds, and that's okay. We're fine with that. We have a Badoogie. We have a Badoogie. King High Badoogie. That's not good in Badoogie. Pretty good here, but not good enough. I'm going to... This guy's short stacked. I don't want to be messing around too much against him when we're out of position. Yeah, as I mentioned, Badoogie, you want 4 different suits and 4 low cards. Ace counts as low, so this is about as bad a Badoogie as is possible to make, because you have King Jack 10 is your highest 3 cards, and if the other person happens to also have a Badoogie, they're going to get you, almost certainly. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to do. 4 different suits. I'm going to raise that. We've got suited aces. These are pretty solid as far as aces are concerned, because it's got a lot more than just aces going on. And we have only aces. That's okay, we're going to check. I'm actually going to call his bet as well. I don't know about him. We might just go with it on him, honestly. It's barely a second bet. I'm just going to go with it on him. I'm going to... Yeah. No, we're just going to do that. Hope to fold him out. And if not, it's going to get awkward. Probably going to have to bluff the flush if it comes in. And he calls. Because we do have that ace of spades. Or we can just take it down right now. That's a great outcome. Beautiful. Alright, very nice. Definitely an interesting hand there. One of those odd short stack situations. Yeah, things get a little funky when you have the short stack people sometimes, so definitely makes things a little interesting sometimes. The only sad thing is that often if they double up, if he did happen to get up to like 50, usually they'll just leave, and that's just sad. Like, what are you even doing? You're missing out on all the fun of Omaha, which is make a stupidly large pot double stack me versus him. Not with this hand, though. None of that is happening here. Unless it's checked around and a 3 comes. Okay. But now we've got bottom 2 pair, which is still not good. Gonna check. I think I'm gonna call his bet. Not necessarily expect to win. But I think we're winning some of the time. Okay, we didn't want him to come along. Now we're winning probably 0% of the time. That ace of spades puts the Broadway strat on the board as well as the flush. We are completely toast here. Nice. Chop it up. Yeah, but like I said, the fun of this game is making giant pots, and if you're buying in short, you can't make giant pots. What's the point, man? No, I'm glad to have some people to play against, though. It's a fun game. Especially when you're winning. Even when you're losing, though, it can still be pretty fun. At least you usually have some good hands, nice action. It's definitely a great game for action, that's for sure. That's what also makes it a great game for streaming. We're going to see a lot of all-ins here, so it's going to be good. There we go, like this hand. Look at that. Wow. Double suited aces. Let's go. Let's go. 3-bet time. Let's go. This could get spicy with the other person with a big stack. Let's see where this goes. We've got the flush draw. That's good. We've got the flush draw with aces. I'm gonna bet it. I mean, I'm not going anywhere if you're... I'm gonna do the same thing I did the last guy that was short stacked. I'm gonna come over the top against you. I'm gonna call it against him because he might give up the turn. I'm definitely calling 24. It's not even a full bet at this point. So if you check raise me, I'm going with it. If you call, what are we doing? Nothing, because you folded. Okay, that makes it easy. We're just gonna win the pot. That's great. I'll take that. Good, good, good. $500 in envelopes. Nice. Cool. Yeah. Oh boy, that is rough. Weekly to bi-weekly. Yeah. Oof. Well, hopefully you're able to hold down in the end here. Yeah, no, that's one thing you don't want to do at all is play this game if you have no money to play with. The nice thing about this site in particular, however, is exactly what Flame just mentioned there, that you are able to send in envelopes with a code and a sentence that or a paragraph that basically says, give me free chips, and they'll give you free chips. Definitely the most beginner-friendly site on the internet, I believe, because of all of the free chips you can get. It's not only that, there's also this if you click the Get Points button, there's a button for free chips every day. $3.30 a week. Or is it 310 a week? Let's see. Quarter, 4 days, 55. So it's 310 a week. I lied. Sorry about that. Not 330 a week. 310 a week. But that's still pretty good. That's enough to play some sit and goes. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, they also have, I think, like a, not quite a free roll. It's 11 cents, but it's like $3 worth of value. It's like a $3 tournament for 11 cents, effectively, for playing cash game hands. And you can do that from the play money. Yeah, so you need to play, I think, like 50 hands in the day or something. It popped up earlier for us. We're not going to do that, though. We're playing this game, but it is a way to run it up. And that's what's nice about this one. A lot of ways besides playing cards to run it up. So if you're learning how to play the game, it's a great way to get through those first few levels of not knowing what you're doing. Yeah, like, eventually, if I get a following here, I would like to do a 0 to hero run. I may cheat a little and start at the $10 Omaha, which would be about $200 in the bankroll. But I want to make sure I get a following before I try that. Right now, my source of income is winning at the poker game, so we're going to try to keep that rolling first. But yeah, I would like to see somebody try this as well, that you can take the $20 free entry here to get like 20 bucks just for signing up for the site. And that's enough to play like 55-cent sit and goes. Maybe even dollar sit and goes at that point. And then you can basically run it up until you get about 100 or so, start playing the $10 Hold'em. And then if you are so inclined to play this game, I would wait until you have about 200 in the bankroll before you give that a shot. Because this game got cray-cray, as you can see at that time. It's very unlikely that was boat over boat since he had the 10s and the 8s, but nice. We're up to a little more than 2 buy-ins. And that's always nice when you get the pop-up and says you're winning. Good. Alright, I have a kitty on my lap. Up. See if she stays here. I might take a short break after she gets up, but she's being too cute right now. I don't want to knock a kitty off my lap. That would be very cruel. And I'm not going to do that. Alright, we have more hot garbage. That's unfortunate. I would love to play some hands against him with my button, but this is not the hand to do it with. We have 3 clubs, which, as I mentioned, and will continue to mention, we need to use exactly 2 from the hand, 3 from the board. So that is 1 fewer club than we can get to make our flush. That's most unfortunate. And even still, 9 high flush, nothing to write home about. Would not get excited about that in this game. So, it's just much too easy to have a better flush than that. If you think about it, like 6 people were dealing out 24 cards, that's very close to half of the deck. So that means there's a pretty good chance that somebody has the 8s of clubs. And then at that point, you've got 3 tries to get a second club, which is also more than 50-50. So, like, there's a maybe like 20-25% chance that even with only 4 people at the table, somebody has the ace with another card of that suit to make the nut flush with. So it is definitely one of the classic Omaha traps to have something like the, you know, queen high flush or something and then get wrecked by the ace high flush. I'm going to play this one. I'm going to limp it. It's not great, but it's got 3 Broadway cards, so we're going to give it a shot. See where it goes. There's not too much to love here, but I'm going to check. We can get the 10 for a wrap. A lot of help can arrive on the turn here. If the diamond comes, I may be inclined to bluff this. That is none of those things, but now nobody's interested, so we are going to give this a shot. There's almost no way our 4 is good, but I am hoping to just buy this pot right now for $8. Let's see if it works. Alright, 1 down, not 2 down. Okay, boy, that's a... Oh, no. Okay, well, at least that makes it easy. At least he made it easy on us. I was gonna try a bluff, but if you say you have it, I'll believe you. Okay. I believe you have it. Yeah. I'm gonna say no. As I said, that would be a blasphemy in holding kings like that, but we don't have too much else going on besides our kings there. I would like something slightly better than that. If we had another pair, if it was another pair, I'd go with it. If it was another heart, I'd go with it. If it was something like Jack 10 or even 10-9, I'd go with it, but not with 2 tiny cards. This happens to be one of the few rounds that would have been pretty okay, though. Unlikely that anybody has much of anything here. Alright, playing that one too. Again, 3 broadways. This time we've got the suit to go with it. It's not a good suit, but it still adds a little something something, so... if we get something like Ace King of Spades, we'd be a very happy person here. I'm still going to see what the flop has in store for us. I expect no more pre-flop betting and all the pre-flop calling. The other interesting thing is that since we're going to be there's going to be a lot of money in the pot on the flop, we may in fact be able to just go with the queen high flush here. But none of that happens, so we're probably going to just check and fold here. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I still would expect him to have aces most of the time. If you've got a 9, I'd call. If you've got pocket 3s for the undervote, I'd call that too. And I probably would just get all the chips in here because there's not too much left. Yeah, like I said, if I got a 9, I'm going with it. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow. That is a killer river. Oh, that's so gross. Wow, that's gross. Oh, man. Rip him. Oh, that is so gross. He needed that 5. I don't know if... Was there much else he could have gotten? Boy. Wow. No, he needed specifically the 5. Oh my god, that was 1? Was that a 1-outer? Oh, that's... No, he had... It was a 2-outer. Okay. I'm gonna call it. He might be tilted. I would... Jeez, that's gross. That was like a 2-outer there. He's blocking the 9 too. He had him dead to rights. Oh man, that sucks. What do we got? We got a pair of aces. That's not great. Do some spice against him though, maybe with a king. But I don't know. I could get spicy and like try to check raise, but there's just way too many people here. I don't like the odds. I don't like my chances of that working. Now, what would he do with garbage here? He's still a top pair, top kicker. That's something. Oh. I am gonna fold though. I am gonna fold. Going to keep it tight here, even though we very well might have the best hand there. We also have a loose player on our left too. Oh my god, yeah, no. There's no way that was good if he's check raising. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, no, like I said, I would expect him to have a set here, or like something like 9 jack of hearts or something, like big draw at the very least. Don't think he would have made that gigantic bluff without something very good. But yeah, part of the reason I'm doing that, because, oh, 100 sassy free rolls, David, nice. Neat. Yeah, so I guess they also have a free roll or something a couple times a day. Top 50 get 50 cents. Not bad. No, they got a lot of fun free chips to be had at this site, so it's a very nice thing. A lot of other generally. All right, we're gonna pot that. Hope to take the blinds down. We'd rather not play a hand, or we'd rather not play this hand for anything other than blind stealing. We do have top pair though. And the flush draw. I'm gonna check it. I think I'm gonna call that. We have top pair with a potential flush draw. I'm not convinced that you've got me beat. And now we've got the flush draw to go with it. Now we're gonna bet that. Hope we pull. And if not, we got some definitely potentially stuff. We can definitely win this hand if he calls. I would think a club would get us there. Another queen is very likely to get us there. Or somewhat likely to get us there. I don't know if it's very likely, but it's possible another queen could get us there as well. He might have 8-3, but I think it's more likely for him to have... Possibly his ace-queen as well, honestly. Like, that was a small bet. I don't necessarily expect him to have anything great. Okay, we did it. Good. Yeah, it's one way to go 0 to hero for sure. Yeah, like they do have a wonderful way to spend your free daily quarter as well with the 25-cent sit and go. So those can be a lot of fun. I have done those before for the purposes of a promo where it was like play 10 sit and goes for a free roll entry or something. So I've just loaded 4 of them up at once and away we go. So that's always a fun day. I think they do that every year too. So if that does happen to be a thing, I'll likely stream that as well. Let's get some reads on these people. I don't have much on these people other than that guy was short. Probably, I think SLP at this point. I think he's been playing a lot of hands. But we don't have much on him. I have not been paying attention to this person at all. I should probably be paying more attention to that person, see what they do. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. That all makes sense for sure. Ooh, sure. We'll go with it. We'll see where this goes. We will see where this goes. I think it's going to go to Family Pot Land. Oh no, it's going to go to I Have Position on Him Land. That's even better. That is great. That flop's not so great though. Okay, well, we're going to check and see if we can get a free card out of this. Alright, let's see what a free card gives us. Gives us 2 pair. Okay. Puts a second flush draw on the board. It also puts a straight on the board. I think I would rather check it. It also gives us a straight with an 8. It's a 10. We have 3 pair. That's not a hand. I'm still gonna... Oh man, this is gross. I mean, I'm not gonna bet it. 2 pair might be good. I'm gonna check and see if 2 pair good. 2 pair no good. Womp. That's fine. 2 pair no good. That's okay. We lost the minimum on that one. Womp. I might get free cards with this trash, which is all it's worth. It's not worth any more than we have already put in based on the rules of the game forcing us to do so. Ooh. It's interesting. A jack could be nice. Not much else will be. And we're going to fold. Easy peasy. Now we get to fold this piece of hot garbage. You're not playing this hot garbage. This is one we might play if we have the button. That's about as good a flop as we can get, and it's still trash. It would still be drawing dead to the boat. So I'm definitely happy we got out of this one. That's interesting. Because that's not a real bet. That makes me think you have an overpair, possibly a 3, definitely not 5-3 or 5s. Yep. Oh, you make me so sad when you min bet, people. You make me so sad when you min bet. No one's gonna fold. Nice. Okay. Got the button this time. I'm in on this. 9's a dangler, but that's okay. I would rather call and keep it small than spike it. Should we fold for one bet here? I don't think we should. I don't think we should. Especially when it's a small bet. Especially when we could get a heart and bluff the flush against this person specifically. Now we also have the jack for the gut shot. What are you doing now? You're betting. Well, we have pretty hot garbage here at this point. I wasn't going to fold for 1, but I think I'll fold for 2 here. We have just a gut shot when there's 2 flushes on the board potentially, so we're going to give it up. You win. Congratulations. Okay. Again, this is not great, but I'm just going to limp it. I don't think we're going to be able to get him out of the pot often enough to want to raise that. I would like to check and see what the next card is and see what you do as well. Okay. I'm kind of liking where we're at now. You folded to the last person to do this to you, so I'm going to try it as well. Let's see if you will fold to me as well. If not, we got a flush draw. And jacks me probably not good. Well, that's not what we wanted to happen. Ugh. Alright, I think I just have to give it up. Yeah. I don't think we were getting you to fold. That's too bad. That's alright. They can't work every time. It's okay. We gave it a shot. It did not work. And then we gave up. Womp womp. But the nice thing about that is that maybe next time he will not believe us. And we will win more money when we actually hit something. Oh, you played that one pretty well, honestly. Like, that's pretty much what you should be doing there. No reason to fear the ace, really. Not when nobody bet the first time. Okay, let's see how this one plays out. This is interesting. I don't think we've seen these two guys clash yet. Let's see what they do. He puts a straight on the board as well. Did not fold. That puts a flush on the board. So he had a pair with... He had all kinds of draws with a pair. Okay. He had an overpair with another pair on the board. Was there a straight draw on there too? I don't know. But we get some free cards. Okay. Yeah, not much there. Okay. Not much there at all. A 5 could be nice, but it's got to be not a heart, too. The 5 of clubs would be our ideal card. That's not a bad one either, though. You have an open-ender now with a pair. I'm going to call $1. Got some potential here. Not too many outs, but that's a very weak bet with only $1. Boy, everybody in. So we're going to need to hit probably like the 5 of clubs here to be good. Somebody's going to have a flush if any of those flushes get there for sure. There's a 2 of diamonds. That's not helpful either. That is not helpful either. We are Not gonna try it. We're not gonna try it. I think someone's gonna call us if we bet here. And there's almost no way a pair of sixes is good. We're not playing that hot garbage either. Kitty cat, you're so cute. You're also making me not pee. I want to pee, but you're too cute sleeping there. Good girl. You're my good girl. Yeah. So as I said, this guy last night he was doing a lot of one and done kind of bets on the flop. So if I had ace queen here, I would probably call that. Because I get the feeling he would do that with some air and also things like king, queen, potentially. Yeah, good girl. It does seem like a bet sizing tell as well that he min raised pre-flop there. Because I have seen him bet the full amount. And it's not a positional thing either. Like I've seen him bet the full amount under the gun as well, so it's not just he's got position there. Bet and a call. Okay, that's a very scary card. All the straights, all the flushes, all of them got there, and you have a bet sizing tell, I get the feeling. I should make a note of that. Huh. Do we want to play this? No, we don't. Two hold'em hands. Not a good Omaha hand. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, I may kick this kitty out very shortly here, even in spite of the fact that she's being such a good girl. Just because I do have to pee kind of badly at this point. Wait, TM. You're welcome for TMI, by the way. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful TMI information session here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, no, sorry, Katie. I think I gotta boot you in a sec here. Because I would also like just like a quick break as well here. Clear my head. I can definitely feel myself running out of things to say, which is never good on stream. So we are going to take a quick break very shortly. Lurks, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're having fun watching. Hopefully we can continue running it up here. We're about 2 buy-ins up. We were stuck about a buy-in when we started, so we're up about $100. Not quite $100. We've lost a little bit since then. I guess we weren't stuck quite a buy-in. We were stuck about like half a buy-in, so we're up about 70 or so at this point. Maybe 80, which is a buy-in and change. We do have the tall stack at the table, and we do have another person that also has a similarly sized stack, which is always interesting when you're playing the game of Omaha, because it's very there's a lot of potential that we could get a $300 pot here with something like top set versus a big draw. But I'm going to take 5 here, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry, kitty. You gotta go. No. Oh, you're so cute. I'm sorry. Good girl. I'll be back, though. Okie dokie. See if we got back in time for the next orbit. Wow, we only missed 2 hands. That's not even that bad. Alright. I'm actually going to sit out next hand, though, so we don't get the extra... Oh, that's unfortunate that our very deep-stacked person abandoned ship, but that's okay. Good for him. He had a nice day, or a good night, looks like. I was hoping to get a $300 pot in with him, though, and that is not going to happen now. That's too bad, but oh well. We still have plenty of money on the table between the other 5 players, so I'm sure we will have some good hands to show you any moment. We will make a note that this person bought in short as well, because, yep, and is early. I'm going to make a note of that as well. As I said, 2 very big signs that they are likely to be a recreational player and will not bluff very often. So we will keep that information in mind. Did this guy just sit down too? Very possible. So we're gonna have to. We have a lot of reeds to build here right now. We have quite a lot of reeds to build here right now. We're gonna be paying close attention to what these people are doing for a few hands. So I hope you will excuse me for not checking the chat as closely as I have been. Because it feels like a whole new game, honestly. With that guy gone, this guy's new, this guy is new. I just haven't been paying a lot of attention to this person either, so we have a lot of information to gather here in the next little bit. We're going to fold that. Like, from what I've noticed, she also does seem to limp a lot as well. But like I said, I haven't been paying super close attention. Those min bets are also a very fishy move as well. That could be a good sign that we'll have a good idea of what she's got when she bets big. I'm gonna call this. We're gonna have a short SPR here. We have top pair and some backdoor flush potential. So basically betting 50 cents is effectively a check. And in that case we would check, so we're gonna just call 50 cents. Now we have the second pair, but that also put a flush on the board. And in a 5-way pot, I'm going to guess that somebody has that flush. And we will very shortly find out who it is when they put a lot of money in the pot. Or everybody will just effectively check again. That's unfortunate, because that means our 2-pair just got counterfeited. So now anybody with an overpair has a better 2-pair than we do, and is going to be winning. Or just, you know, they just had a full house the whole time. Bottom set, they just had it the whole time, whatevs, you know. Or that. Or that. Okay. And it looks like the other guy had a baby flush. That was a very interesting... Oh, no, he had the nut flush. That guy had the nut flush, and he just bet 50 cents. Huh, how about that? That's interesting. Okay. Well, that was not what I would have expected him to do with a nut flush. That's for sure. That is for sure. But he is free to play his hand any way he wishes. That's what makes poker poker. Alright, let's get an idea of what people are doing here as well. It was a very small bet. But also he's a short stack guy, so he just doesn't have that much behind. Alright, let's see how this hand plays out. Very interested to see what he does after raising pre-flop. That puts a straight on the board. Jack-Queen is now a straight. So if he had a set, he may not be feeling great about it anymore. I would expect all the chips to go in here because they're both so short. Just too easy to get it all in here. I would expect a call as well. I don't think a set's going anywhere here. I don't think he's going anywhere. But what do I know? What do I know? He just decided to fold after all. Okay. This might be playable, actually. 7-8. 7-8 could be nice. 7-8-9 is okay. I don't love it. I'm going to call. I'm going to see where it goes. Like I said, I don't love it, but I think it's good enough to at least see a flop. And it's not so bad that he raised, because now we can pretty much just go with it if we get a 9. Or 8-7 also, we're just going to go with it, because he doesn't have many chips behind. QQQ! Well, that's interesting. Alright, I'll give you credit for aces. I don't think you're going to be raising without aces, Mr. Short Stack person. And if so, well done. You probably are going to win this hand. Or not. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Huh! I would have won that hand. That's a bummer. Oh well. Yeah, he just said, I don't give a fuck. You don't have chips left. Yeah, I'm going to call. Maybe that's what I should have done. Oh well. Yeah, no. Not with, no. That was not what I wanted to do. That was not a pair I was going to be confident in. And that would have been absolutely gross if he came along too. I would have had no clue where I was at. So rather than have that be the situation, felt like the smart thing to do to just fold. Alright, probably been playing for like another hour maybe. Probably not much more than that. I do have work in the morning, and that job pays me a lot more than the $5 an hour or so I'm going to be making playing $50 Omaha. If that. So thanks so much for joining me. Lurks, La Kaylee, Alicidra, Violet TV, and of course Flame. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good time. Let's see what these people do, because as I said, I'm still interested. I think I've seen enough out of him to give him a green tag, and I think the same for her as well, so we'll do that. Which again, as I said, we got 2 people with green tags on our left. We're going to be playing it pretty tight. We are not going to be playing the trashy hands, and we're also not going to be raising too much unless we have the button or something that's a really baller hand. Something that we're going to be very confident with if we hit something. And this, of course, none of those things. The best case scenario is that nobody raises and we get to see it for free. And even then, like, we need like 3-2 or something to feel good. Not going to feel good about bottom pair. Like another 7. If there was a second 7 of clubs, we would have the flush draw and 3 of a kind. And also, I would be filing a bug report with the website, because that would be 2 7 of clubs in the deck. I'm tempted to bluff. I will succumb to temptation. I think no one has shit. I think I will buy it for $5. That is what I think will happen. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. Let's go. Take that. Yeah! We had hot garbage and we took it down with a bluff. That is a beautiful thing. Got the splash pot. Putting only 50 cents in there. Very nice. That was almost a good hand, but not quite. Yeah, like, the fact that we had no... If we had a suit, I probably would have gone with it, but we didn't, so... Not going to play it in the small blind. We're going to be out of position the entire rest of the hand. And that's a terrible place to be in Omaha. In fact, a lot more important to have position than to have the betting lead in this game. Because then you can represent whatever crap just happens to get there Whereas the person who has the betting lead has a much more well-defined hand. It's actually much the opposite of Hold'em. In Hold'em, having the betting lead gives you a narrow range of mostly strong hands, and that will allow you to get a lot of bluffs through. But in Omaha, almost the opposite is the case. You want to have a wide range of whatever crap that has a lot of draws, and then you can steal it with a bluff. That was quite the river for that person. And as I said, we're going to have position here. I do need to see a little bit more from him. I'm going to limp this. It's barely playable. You have two connectors. You've got a suit. If it were pink or orange tags in the blinds, I would have raised it. Because at that point I would expect to get a heads up against this person with a raise, but with them two in the blind, I'm expecting no such thing. But what I am expecting is that my 3 of a kind here is ahead, so I will bet $1.10 and see if we can get some action from somebody with a straight draw or possibly ace-king or something like that. So let's see what the next card brings. We're going to have the underboat at best if we do hit one of our full house outs. So we may want to be a little bit careful. We're not going to want to spike it. We may not want to be calling a check raise here necessarily. They could easily have ace queen. I wouldn't expect anybody to have aces though, because nobody raised. So I'd be a lot more concerned with ace queen than aces here. Also a possibility of like something like 10 jack queen, 10 jack king for the wrap to Broadway could be a thing that we see our opponent have. I think I want to bet again. He did that. Donk bet me. That's interesting. I'm gonna see. Okay, we have a crappy boat. We have an underboat. I think it's worth calling. I don't think it's worth re-raising. Yeah, get some. Yeah. Good. Oh, this hand is boss. Let's go. As I said, this is one of those hands where we're just going to re-raise. Try to get a heads up against him. And if not, we got a great hand, so that's okay. I'm a-okay with people calling us here. If we have a family pot with a short SPR, that's also great. But yeah, like I said, this hand is great. You can yeah, I mean, this is fine. Now I expect that he has aces, but like we have too much stuff going on to fold, so we're gonna try to get like a jack or a straight draw. That's none of those things. Okay, you can just take it. Yeah, we didn't get any of those things. You can just take it. I believe you have aces. That's okay. Oh, there goes all our money from the last hand. That's all right. That's easy come, easy go. That's Omaha. It's all right. But yep. Like I said, that was not what we were looking for there. Did not hit our flush draw. We would have gone with that, but none of those things happened. Let's see where this hand brings. We got some potential here. We got a potential flush. We've got King 10, so we could get the Broadway straight potentially. Jack Queen would be our dream. That is a jack. That's a pivot card with a flush draw. I'm going to check. I'm going to call your 50 cents, because that's what you do. I might check raise, actually, if you do that 50 cent thing. Did not do the 50 cent thing. We have a crappy flush. And a one miracle straight flush card. I'm going to check and bet the river. I'm going to bet $1.05 on the river and see if we can get a call from... I think it just a call is in order here. Good. Okay. Alright, well that's real good too. Let's go with it. Definitely worth seeing a flop. If we raise, we're going to be stuck out of position against those guys. We don't want that, so... this is what we're going to do. Okay, so let's see what we do here. Yeah, sucks we can't play for a living, yeah. The catch-22 of being a professional poker player, you need to... Wait, what do? So the fact that we have 3 hearts makes me want to call this bet. It's a lot harder for him to have a flush as well. You will see what the next card brings. The next card brings a pair on the board. That makes a potential full house. Boy. I am still inclined to call this, though. I don't necessarily think you have it. One more and you got it. You know, baby girl. Alright, I think I have to believe you now, don't I? Okay. He's definitely good enough that that could have been a bluff, but good for him if it was. Yeah, good girl. So we have top pair. That's not great. Might still call 50 cents from them, though. Oh, now we have still top pair, but also a straight draw. Open into straight draw with a pair. I still think check call is what I want to do here. Not even necessarily confident in any straight we're going to make either, though, honestly, but... What are you even looking for? Yeah, you know what? On second thought, I think you can just have this. I think you can just have this. I believe you. Yeah, the catch definitely, yeah. Old catch-22 of professional poker. You need money to make a bankroll. But there's no way to make that unless you're playing. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, alright, I'm happy with this one. We got 3 in a row, we've got a bad suit. Well, as I said, we have 3 in a row, and we've got the ace. So, something like King Queen will be something I'd be very happy with. I'm okay making a 4-way pot with that hand. Still gonna do some good things, potentially. We've got top pair with this gut shot, or sorry, middle pair with the gut shot, and a backdoor flush. I would love to see another card for free. I may call a bet as well. Just gonna take our free card and be happy. That's an interesting one. We have the ace of diamonds. That means nobody else has the nut flush draw. But as I said, I'm gonna believe him. Did have the open ender though. Maybe I could have gone. I should have called that. Ah, whatever. I should have called that. We could have at least seen the next card. Oh well. Forgot that we had the 9. We had the open ender. Top pair with a backdoor flush. I think I would like to bet this. I feel like I'm ahead a decent amount of the time here. 2 people checked. That guy's pretty loose. He doesn't have to have any piece of that necessarily. Would much prefer for him to fold. Good. Okay. Good, good, good. Ooh! Well, that's a nice one. You've got aces with the suited ace. Very nice. I'm A-okay with everybody calling here as well. If we get 3-bet, all the better. We can start spiking it, but looks like we're just going to get 2 people to play. So we have the gut shot with a backdoor flush. I'm going to check. I'm also going to call a bet. Now we have still a gut shot. think I'm inclined to call or check again. We are blocking the Broadway straight, but I'm just gonna say no. Screw that. I feel like we're drawing to a chop here. And we would have hit it, but anybody with ace and another Broadway card has got it straight as well at this point. Which is everybody. We were drawing to a three-way chop. That's not what we want to be doing. That's not what we want to be doing at all. No, no, no. So that's top pair with a backdoor flush draw. Kinda want to bet it. 110. Same amount we've been betting. Don't love having him call. That is the downside to doing what we just did. Alright, well at least that card makes it easy. We are just not going to do anything else here. We're going to check. We're going to fold. Because there's no way this is good with that board. With the easy straight out there, even though you need to use 2 from your hand, it's easy enough to have 9, something like 7, 9, 10 there or something. So we're just going to get out of the way there. Especially with 4 people in the hand. Everybody called us, so that's not what we want to be doing. Okay. Definitely interested to see... Nope, we don't get to see. That's okay. Definitely going to be interested to see who had the straight on that one. Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not playing that garbage. Pair of 2s is pretty well useless in this game. We will only make bottom set. And there's not much you're going to do. In any straights you're going to make with a 2 are not going to be good. They're all going to be the sucker straight, which is not what you want. Unless it's the wheel, but then you also need to not have a 6 or 7 on the board. I would expect her to have something good here. Probably a set. Because she has been betting small often. Let's see how many people have a boat this hand. That could be everybody. Huh. Ooh, that'd be hot if it was quads over quads. That'd be hilarious. I can't imagine if that happens. Boy, that'd be cool. Let's see quads over quads. Let's go. Let's see it. Let's see it. Quads over quads. Just a boat. I think she got the max out of that one. Well played. I shouldn't play this, but I'm gonna. Got some connections. Got a gut shot to the sucker straight. That's not good. So we're gonna fold that one. We're looking for something like 9 jack or 6-9. Would have been nice. Yeah, like I even wouldn't necessarily feel confident about that. 10 kings got us. You could have something like 9-10 king on that board. So we're gonna be okay that we did not play that hand. Okay, we'll be playing for another like half an hour, maybe 45 minutes here. An hour max, probably. And yeah, like I said, this is definitely one of those hands that would have gotten us into trouble with the turned underset. I think that might be good though if no one was betting. Like I feel like we're probably, yeah, we would have been good there, but we were only gonna ever win a small pot with that one. This one we could win a big pot with though, because we have 3 Broadway cards, 2 suits, one of which is the ace. Got a lot going on here. We're gonna raise this one. And hopefully hit something nice. I expect if he comes around, we're just gonna shove or something. Cause yeah, no, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere here, man. Even if you have aces, good for you. Let's just get it all in right now. Let's just do that. Let's just make it simple. I have 3 of a kind. All right. Oh man. He barely had any chips. Good for him. Yeah, there was no going anywhere there. I think we were about 60 or 40. You were probably not much more than. What am I doing here? We have 2 backdoor flushes. That's cool. And an overpair. But I think these people will tell us if they have something good. They don't have something good. We have a flush draw. And a pair of kings. That puts us straight on the board, though. Well, again, like I said, I expect them to tell us if we're behind here, and he says we are. He says he has the straight, she says she has the straight. Or they say we're chasing flushes. I don't know. Either way, I'm not feeling good about this one. Because if one of... Oh, yeah, he's coming along too. Geez, yeah, no. I would almost guarantee that somebody has the ace-high flush draw there. Somebody has a straight, possibly multiple people. What did she even have? 2 pair. Okay. Need 1. Okay, well, we're playing this one. I had 2 pair. Interesting. Okay. They were not afraid of that straight. We have top pair with the open ender and a backdoor flush draw. This is actually quite nice. We're gonna go a buck 20 because you didn't fold to a buck 10 last time. And I think it's highly likely we're gonna be getting it all in against that guy again. He really doesn't have much left behind. Especially if a heart comes, which it did. So yeah, we're going all in here. You know, we might be behind or not. Or he'll just give up the pot. That's a great outcome too. Good. Cool. Alright. Yeah, there was no way we were going anywhere there. We had a flush draw, we had top pair. Like, we can definitely be behind there. Top and bottom pair with an overpair. Interesting. And a backdoor flush. Well, like I said, you've been fairly honest, so I'm just going to check and see what you do. That makes me think you have me beat right now. I still would like to call, though. I feel like a jack is good. I feel like you now have a flush draw. I'm going to check and call again, I think. Like I said, I would still expect her to have at least 7-6 here, if not a set. I still would like to call. I feel like our flush is going to be good, but that's not going to be good. Okay, I'm just going to give it up now. Yeah. Ooh, wow, that was a nice turn for her. We were ahead until that turn. Interesting. She had the overpair. Interesting. Okay, we're going to make a note of that. But may overplay. Good hold'em hands on the flop. Okay. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. That means we may have to go with something that's not the nuts against her. But she did turn something very nice as well, so I will bet this. We have a flush draw, we have a pair, we have a gut shot. There's a lot that we have going on here. We may not be ahead necessarily right now, but even if we're not, there's a lot that could come to help us out. That is not one of those cards, though. Okay. And that also makes me want to not be so bluffy against these two guys. Wow, he had straight draw. Okay, he had some stuff going on. Hmm. Do I want to play this hand? Kinda do. It's junky. I'm still playing it specifically because we have these two people out of position against us and we have the button. I feel like we're going to be able to have a good sense of where we're at most points of the hand here, which is behind. So we're going to fold. Easy. Nice. Okay. He says he's got it. I am inclined to believe him. No, I'm not inclined to believe him. Boy. The fishiest of betting lines. The bet, check, bet. It's the most... I shouldn't say the fishiest. The most suspicious of betting lines. That's the more accurate way to describe that. The most suspicious of all betting lines. Bet, check, bet. I've got it. No, I don't got it. Psych, I got it. Usually results in getting called down, but that time it did not. Okay, let's see if we can get something nice coming out here. Been going down in flames since we hit. At one point we had like 170, 180 in front of us. Since then we have been going down and going down hard, but that's okay. Ooh, woo. Alright, I'm gonna fold that. Yeah, not much as good has been happening for us since I got back from that break, but anything can happen. It's Omaha, and we have a fishier player with a nice double stack there, so if we have a nice hand, we may be able to take that. She's definitely shown that she will go with less than premium hands, which can definitely get you into a lot of trouble in Omaha. And hopefully we will be the recipient of that when that happens. And not on the sad end of that. Nope. Not going to happen with this hand, though. This hand's bad. I really need to get some more reads on this guy, too. I've not been paying a whole lot of attention to what he's doing. Seems like he's limping quite a bit, though. So he may be kind of fishy. The one time we did get it in big, he had aces. Or at least... No, we never actually saw that hand, did we? That's right, we just had like ace, jack, jack, king or something, and then folded to the bet on a low flop there. Yeah. I'm gonna give him credit for aces, though, because that seems like... He definitely seems like the kind of guy who would have aces there 100% of the time with a 4-bet. In fact, almost anybody's going to have aces 100% of the time there with a 4-bet, so I'm going to give him credit for having it. Down to 2 noble people left. Alisi Draw. Lurks, thank you for sticking with me the whole time here. Probably going to be going for another half an hour or so. We will hopefully get some more money in our stack in the meantime. I would like to see a flop with this hand. Interesting. Let's see what you do. Now I could get spicy and bet this, which I will do because I see you as a tight player, and you will probably fold because I have a king. Yay, good. Good, good, good. Very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Should I play this hand? It's a very nice structure. I'm gonna play it. If we get something like 10 queen, we can go with it. We got none of that. Nope. Okay. We got a pair of kings. I don't think you have the flush, but I kind of like my pair of kings here. I still like my pair of kings. Yeah, good. This is a nice one. Could have 7-9 for the open-ender with a set. Or we could just buy the blinds. That's also great. Not playing that crap out of position against that person. Nothing good is happening for us there. Like 8-10 is the only flop we're happy with. 8-10 rainbow, which is not what happened there. Could have bottom 2 pair, and that would have been awkward as hell. I would not expect us to be ahead with bottom 2 pair here. Especially when the straight and the flush draw gets there. That's definitely interested in seeing how this hand plays out though, because we've not seen much from him and he seems to know what he's doing. Interesting, okay. Very interesting. So I both had 2 pair there. Okay. Also, like I said, I'm also interested to see how he plays against her too. So let's take a look at this one. See what he does here. Also very interested to see if he folds there. Okay. Yes, thank you for reminding me I've been losing. Thank you. That's not what I want to see. I'll take free cards. That's also not what I want to see. Unless we get checks. Boy, that's... Now if he bets, what do I do? We get the pivot card. He's good enough to bluff. Do you want to see the next card? Interesting. Should I check raise? I think I should. We're going to try a check raise here. We're going to get spicy. Because that just killed top set potentially. That many. We're going to hope for a fold here. We're getting spicy. Here's a big bluff. We think that he is good enough to make a bluff there. Alright. Let's see if this works. Come on. Please fold. Please fold. We got nothing. There's no way we're winning this hand if he calls. Just go. Please fold. Yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! That feels good. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was... that was some red hot spice there. Oh my god. I'm very happy that worked. Wow. Good deal. Alright. Wow. I hope... There's a part of me that hopes he does see the replay of that one, because he is not going to be happy about that. Oh, man. To be fair, that's probably the first time I've done that since I've been playing this game. It's pretty much the first time I've done that, at least that he's seen, that's for sure. So that is not a good one for us. Hopefully it checks around. If it does, we'll be able to take a free card, and there's definitely some cards that we'll like. So I'm going to see if we can get one of those. That's one of them. We have an awkward inside wrap. But somebody might already have the straight. I'm going to fold because it's very possible that somebody could have something like 7, 9, 10 and have our straight draws duplicated and already have a ace straight. So we're just going to get out of the way here. Move on to the next hand. Yeah. Still feeling good about that massive bluff though. Wow. That felt pretty good. There was no way we were winning if we were called there. I almost guarantee it. I don't there's a non-zero chance we folded a 10 out there as well, which would be nice. Boy, I'm almost tempted to get the replay and see if he also has the replay on that one. I would love to see what he had there. Like I said, like that was a very, very player-specific thing. I don't see myself doing that against any of these other people at the table. I would never make that move. Like I said, like it was specifically because he's the button. He's an aggressive player. I know he could bluff that. I know he could bluff the turn. I have a draw. I have like things going on. I had top pair, which blocks the new best boat, and also it's within my range to call with pocket kings there. So like there were like a lot of things that came together to make that something that would potentially work. And specifically, I think it's more likely he calls if I bet pot there as well, which is one of the reasons why I bet less than pot, because that looks like a please call my value bet with your 3 10s. Yeah, like I said, a lot going on there. I would not make that move against anybody else at this table, and almost nobody else that I have played against here. Like, they would need to have a pink tag specifically. I don't think I'd even do that against a maniac necessarily. And also have a history as well. Like I said, like this is one of the people I've seen a lot of when we've been playing, so that was why I felt like that might work, and it did. Yeah, definitely a don't try this at home kind of play for sure, though. Okay. Let's see what this hand is doing. You with the min bet. Come on, man. I hope you watch the stream just so I can encourage you not to min bet. Because it's not even... It's effectively a check. So you can do a lot better making a different move. If you're going to bluff a little more than that. Because then you might get a fold. If you're going to value bet a little more than that, someone will pay you. And if you are just trying to get information, you get all the information you would have gotten by checking. I'm going to give this one a shot. It's not good, but I'm trying it anyway. We have some potential on the next card. I'm going to check. Not really wanting to call a bet, though. Weird. Let's see what happens. I might actually play this if nobody else bets. Sure. Yeah, like specifically against these people, I'll play it. Don't expect them to put me into too many awkward spots. It's gonna be either I'm way ahead or way behind. I'm just gonna go for the 5. Now we have a set with a straight on the board. I will... Well, I think I just have to go with it against this guy. I also have a straight draw, so maybe we're there. Oh, chop it. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, he had a better straight. Oh, that sucks. Womp womp. Man, boo. Yep, short stacks make it awkward. Like, I got a piece, I gotta go. That's how it works. Womp. No big deal. But now they saw I was playing that piece of cheese, so that's a little awkward. Fortunately, this time we actually have a good hand. I think I want to go with a check and a call here. Not necessarily going to buy that you have a queen. We have 3 to the straight plus the overpair. Now we have much the same going on. I think I'd like to bet and get you to fold. Okay. Let's just send the hand. I'm okay with that. While we're ahead, take the pot down. I'm okay with it. All right. Coming up on 10:30 here. I think I'll do a couple more orbits and then call it. Oh, everybody's back too. Very nice. Thank you for everybody for... Thanks so much for joining my stream today. Hope you've been having a good time. I was having a better time when I had more money, but that's okay. We're still having fun here. It's all good. Hopefully we get some more back, and if not, that's okay too. We're having a good night, so... Happy to share this insane game of Omaha with all of you, because I would love for more people to play this game. It's a lot of fun. Nice change of pace from Hold'em. And I think more profitable, honestly. Like, I feel like there's a lot more people who want to just see whatever flop they can get. And that can be a very dangerous thing in this game, because that is a great way to make second best hands. Which, as I've mentioned many times before, is a great way to lose all your money in a hurry. Omaha is definitely a game where the nuts happen all the time. Or you might be up against something like a massive draw versus a set. Like you could have something like a 9-10 queen ace there or something and have like all the straight draws. And be ahead of kings for the set, top set for the nuts. Another straight for that guy. Good for him. Gotten himself off the mat there. With our help with the other set versus his other straight. That's okay. Good for him. He's having a good night too, so it's all good. Yeah, like I said, I think I got one or two more orbits in me, not too much more. Glad to see another green tag on our left, or our right there. It's going to be a lot easier to get hands in against him versus the other two here. Probably should tone down the garbage hands as well. We're going to have a lot of action with these two guys at the table. So we would much prefer to have a good hand when we play him. And like I said, this is... that's when I'd play if I had a tight player on my left, but we do not. We have a loose player on my left, so I'm going to fold that one. It's got a lot of potential. It's got the straight draw, it's got ace-10, but I think we'd like to be doing better than that. I have a kitty on my lap. Okay, yeah, you're such a good girl. I'm glad you came back too. Meow. You're my good girl. Yeah, you're so cute. You're my good girl. Meow meow. Good girl. You're my pretty kitty. You're my pretty kitty. You're such a good girl. Meow meow. Well, that's quite the board that developed as I was looking at the cat. Meow. You got the straight and the flush draw, kitty. Meow meow. Meow. Another one of those two Hold'em hands. I played on the button, but not out of position against two pretty loose players. It's going to get us into trouble a lot of the time, so we're going to just avoid all of that. Yeah, that was going to be... we've been pretty okay, but hard to get much going on when you're out of position. So we're just going to, as I said, avoid all of that. Probably the type of board we would have taken a shot at bluffing if we had the button, or potentially taken the free card. Yeah, at this point, I would have tried to bluff. Surprised he hasn't, actually. Although it is true that he has three fishy players on his left, so it is less likely to succeed. Because any of them could be playing a random 6. I wouldn't put it past any of them. I would would be more inclined to bluff the queen, actually, because the queen would be more likely for somebody to bet. Yeah, anytime the board pairs, it's usually a good sign to me to want to try to bluff, because if it checks around and nobody says they have it, especially if it's top pair, that really makes me think nobody's got it. Let's see what happens here. Not much betting here. I don't think anyone's got much of anything. Maybe someone's got a pair of 9s or something. That person might just win. 10, 8, pair of 8s. I would have won with a pair of 9s. Ha! Yep, no one had much of anything there. Womp womp. Okay, let's see. I think this is not a hand I would like to play. But that min raise makes it tempting. I don't like it much. But I'll call 50 cents. Alright, so we have top pair and a gut shot. Backdoor flush. I think if it checks around and the spade comes up at that. We have 2 pair now. I'm more inclined to check now because 2 pair might be good. That makes me not want to bluff. Maybe I can actually just win the hand straight up. Or I can flop the nuts and, I guess, bet $1.25 and hope that somebody has 2 pair and doesn't believe me or something. Most likely scenario here, I think, is chopping with somebody, but we're going to try to drag 2 pair into this hand. My expectation is either we're going to get folds or chop it. Yeah, we got folds. That's okay. Good. I'm okay with that. We won a tiny pot with a hand that was only ever going to win a tiny pot, so shrug. Better than losing, that's for sure. Do I want to play this? I think I do. It's very similar to the last one. Let's see where it goes. Except for now, it's even cheaper to see the flop. Only $0.25 instead of 50 cents, so sure. Alright, that's too much. I'm not playing that piece of crap for $2. You can have my 50 cents. Now the interesting thing is actually... Nope. He didn't try it. Could have maybe gotten spicy and stolen the pot, but he didn't. This one's awkward as hell. And I'm here for it. Let's go. We have 2 gaps on the top, 1 gap on the bottom. And we hit the pivot card. So the 7 could be nice. I will take a free shot at it. That's not what we're looking for. Let's see what happens here. Oh, jeez, you did that again? See, the interesting thing is, if he calls now, I'm actually like more inclined to try a bluff. Although, I'm just gonna fold. It was very tempting to try a bluff there. I'm very interested to see what they both have. I think we might have gotten it through. Okay, so we had the flush draw and the pair of aces. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. I'm gonna limp this. Most likely thing to happen if we raise is gonna get a whole bunch of... Well, that's nice. We have trips with the flush draw. I feel like it's worth a bet. specifically because we also have the flush draw to go with it. We could get ourselves into trouble if someone slow played the boat, but I don't expect that. Okay, we just took it down. That's great. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see what develops in this hand. Okay, thanks so much everybody for joining me. Thanks again. I keep saying thank you, but I mean it. It's one of my first streams, so it's great to see 5 people. It feels like a ton for sure. Hope you're all having a good time watching me gamble my money away. We were ahead a bunch. We're still ahead a little. I think I'm up, not quite a buy-in at this point, probably like 40 bucks or so. So that's still pretty good. Can't complain about up anytime you're up. It's definitely an interesting one we've got. One of the aggressive players versus a fishy player. And what appears to be a 3-bet pot. Yeah, I mean, he's going nowhere, so good. Glad he didn't fold. Bam. Did it. He did it with his aces there. Good for him. Now, I hope he doesn't leave, because that's always a bummer. It's like, you doubled up, now you can finally play a big pot, and then you leave. Come on, don't do that. I appreciate you for not doing that, Viv. I do. Nothing wrong with short stacking if you're going to stick around when you get it, because you're never going to be playing a big pot if you don't have money behind. That is gut shot to the wheel. Oh, it's not even the wheel. It would be gut shot to the straight to the 6, which would be the nuts if it comes in. I'm going to try to get a free card. I'm also going to call your 50-cent bet because that's effectively a check. That's not a check. That is, I have something. I'll believe you. I'll believe you and I'll not chase the inside straight, thank you. Not when we're only drawing to 3 outs. That's a terrible plan. I will certainly believe that you have at least 10-4 here. Potentially a set. Now I think you have 10-4 because the 8 was there. I think that you would bet big again if you had a set of 10s. I would think that 10-8 would be good at that point. That's interesting, if true. Let's see if all of those assumptions prove correct. No, bottom set. Okay. Surprised that you would be scared of the 8 there. It doesn't put a straight on the board. It does put a second flush draw on the board. Right, I'm going to play this piece of crap. It's got 3 in a row. We've got fishy players on the hand. I don't expect you to bluff. I expect you to have something if you bet here. And I will fold. Easy. Easy game. I mean, sure, you could be bluffing, but don't think it's often enough for me to want to call with that junk. I'm going to raise this junk. Jack Queen is a nice one for us. Or I'll just call that potentially. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what he does first. I could 3-bet it, but that seems like a bad idea. I think I'd rather just see what happens. I don't want to get 4-bet, and this hand plays pretty well multi-way and with a short SPR. But nothing good happened for us on the flop, so we're gonna check and see what happens on the turn, hopefully. I don't think I'm feeling spicy enough to try to bluff 4 people out. Now I'm feeling spicy enough to try to bluff 4 people out if by some miracle it checks around. Because the 4th club makes it less likely that somebody has 2 clubs. So that would be great if you check. Because then we can try 5-15 and try to get this bluff through. And if somebody does call, we're going to try to fire on the river again and hope that works, especially if he calls us. We will absolutely bet again if he calls us. Great. Yes. Very nice. Very, very nice. We did not deserve that pot at all. Good. Good, good, good. And I'm playing that one too. 3 Broadway cards plus a suit, so we'll see where it goes. Alright, complete this orbit and probably one more, and then that will be it. Alright, let's see where this one goes. It's a nice one. Definitely a good start. A lot of potential. Could have something like Jack King, or we could have just complete trash like that. Well, that sucks. We're not even that happy with an 8 here, because A, the board's paired, B, there's a better straight out there if the 8 comes. Boy. But I'm so incredibly tempted to try to bluff this. Oh, he did it. If we want to get really spicy, I could raise him. But I'm just gonna give it up to you, man. I already did the spicy move. I already did one. I think I'm gonna stick to one incredibly spicy move per game here. We've already done our one. I'm gonna skip doing another one. But like I said, there did absolutely seem like a potential bluff. And if so, well done. Seemed like a great spot for it. That's another reason not to do the min bet, because now you give people a chance to check raise with garbage and steal it. Which I think is highly likely what happened there. Although it was such a small bet, it very well may have been a value bet, but boy, I just don't think he would check raise out of position with that many loose passive players. I think he would just bet it and assume to get some calls. We have an open-ender, that's kind of nice. Open-ender and the ace of the suit. I would like to call and see what the next card is. There's some very interesting potential here. We'll see what happens here. Because that puts a boat on the board if you had a set. Don't think I'm feeling confident in getting this bluff through, so I'm going to check. But now I think I have to try it. 5 1/4. That's what we're gonna bet. Hope you fold. Alright, let's see if that works. Come on. Just fold. Just go away. Please go away. Go away. You too. Go away. Get out of here. Nothing good for you. I've got it. I got it or something. You totally believe me. I have the ace of diamonds, right? That's all I need. I just have the ace of diamonds. Whatever. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good, good, good. Yes. Oh, that feels good. Anytime you get a bluff through with complete and utter garbage, it feels great. Yes. Okay, last orbit. Last orbit. That's a great way to end it, too. A very nice bluff with the naked ace on a very scary board. I think they might even put us up an entire buy-in. It may have put us back up about a buy-in. Alright, we're going to raise this as well. I'm going to assume he's going to limp, because that's what he do. Yep, and we're going to raise, because this is a great hand. This is a great hand, and I am A-okay don't love that. Well, that makes it easy to play at least. We're gonna call and just go with it if we get something good. Come on, something good. That's not something good. Not good enough. Well, I mean, I have to call $10 though. I do have the gut shot and a pair, so like I'm calling $10. Like, I don't think I'm ahead, but you know, maybe I can get there. Okay, we did it. Man. Yeah, like I said, yeah, can't fold for $10, which is, I guess, what he wanted. So good job. That is the way. That is a good way to play aces, honestly. Like, if you can get most of your stack in, then just put the rest in on the flop and assume that something like I just did will happen. So, yep, that's okay. I almost wonder if we had the right pot as the call there. We were getting 4-1 or 3-1. We're getting 3-1 there. Like, queen gets us there, jack gets us there. That's maybe all we need, honestly. 2 shots at 4 outs, or sorry, 2 shots at 7 outs. Was it did he have ace jack? But he would not have had the. He would have had. Oh. Would he have had the... No, he would have had still the same 3 of a kind. Yeah, that's what he would have had. Would have had still the same 3 of a kind. So... Oh no, queen would not have got us there. I lied, sorry. Only a jack was going to get us there. That sucks. Queen would have given him a full house. That would... We would have been screwed. Unless it was running queens. Damn, that put us... We were up almost a full buy-in before that happened. Oh well. Yeah, I feel like we did what we needed to in that hand, so no complaints there. That hand, everybody did what they needed to, and then someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. That's how it works. Okay, last hand here. Let's see if we can get something playable. It would be nice. One more shot at one of these other stacks here. Let's see what we get. We get... Boy, I'm tempted. Alright. Just because it's the last hand I'm playing this crap. I would not play it otherwise. It's pretty trashy. You pretty much need like 8, 10, or 10 queen to feel good about it. 10 queen I'd feel good about. Not much else. It's got all these gaps. Our flush is bad. But it's the last hand. I gotta at least see what the flop is. And it's interesting. We have a backdoor flush. We have potentially that 8 we were looking for, or that queen we're looking for could be nice. The 8 of spades or the queen of spades would be the card I'd be looking for here. If you do your 50-cent thing, I'm calling. You've bet more than 50 cents. I'm not going to call. Okay. That's it. That's it for us. So, we still ended up winning a little bit of money, so that's good. Up to, let's see, about 1670. So that's actually very close to a buy-in that we did end up winning in the end. So that's pretty nice. That'll get us back on the right path after last night's kick in the nuts. That was not a great session, but... Gotta take the good with the bad, so not gonna complain about any of that. Alright, thanks so much for joining me, everybody. Violets TV, Lurks, Knock Haley, Alicidra. I'm probably Alicidra? That could be it. I'm gonna keep trying. But yeah, Inflame, thanks so much for joining me. And I'm gonna be streaming again on Wednesday, so if you would like to join me then, feel free. And hope to see you then. Have a good one, everybody. Good night.